Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon, where I'll be talking about the movies, obviously, TV shows, merchandise, and I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then at least there'll be a video for it in some kind of way, I guess. I guess I'll be talking about something like a mini series, I suppose, in one video. Season 1. Yeah, it's the spooky stories for, yeah, I guess Mickey Mouse spooky stories, I guess you can say, is what you call it. I was contemplating to actually do this or not because, well, it's obvious Halloween's over, but then again, as far as I'm concerned, Halloween's year round anyway, so there's that. I'm going to be talking about Disney here. And yes, of course, I'm just going to merge the two here as an excuse, I guess. Whatever, whatever the case may be. Of course, as always, let's tell the story, shall we? As you can guess by the title of this, it's basically be a series of stories together, I guess. This is a stop motion series of shorts, I guess you can say, kind of a thing. And yes, obviously, I just thought I'd just talk about this, of course. And each character will have something to say, of course. And you see these characters go on these crazy adventures, obviously. We see this one called A Goofy Ghost Story, and then Daisy's Scary Fairy Tale. Then the third one being Donald's Tale of Spooky Spells. And yes, of course, a Mickey Monster Tale. And you can, like I was saying, each of these characters will have their own little thing going on, quite obviously. And that's about it, really, in terms of story, of course. So there's definitely is a thing, folks. We get to see that these characters will just have their own thing going on throughout this little thing that was created. And yes, I've seen this on Disney Plus, in case you isn't wondering. And I just thought it does give me an excuse to talk about some Disney related and something horror related, of course. I just figured, what the hell? It's not hurt nobody. Why not? Anyway, so yeah, I like the animation style. It's like this stop motion picture kind of a thing, I guess. I like the design of the characters. The design of the characters are actually quite good. I'll give it that. They're quite nice, actually. I like that. The designs for all the characters are really good. They're very detailed, of course, very colorful, very vibrant. So the characters do stand out in comparison to the background, which also has nice colors as well. But it's never too bright, no, it's not too in your face. Then as for the animation itself is quite smooth, of course. Animation is quite good, of course. And yes, I know Disney's known for that kind of a thing, so thankfully this was nicely done as a whole in that regard. So of course, the animation is really good. It's top notch, even though this kind of a thing is obviously some people feel like it for kids or whatnot. So it's fine, I suppose. And I would definitely say it's definitely is worth a watch. Of course, definitely if you are a Mickey Mouse fan. And I don't see why not. I don't see why this wouldn't be a good thing to watch, of course. And but yeah, I just thought this would be a good way to just revisit Halloween again, of course, in some kind of way. Okay, so yeah, I thought why not? Just why not just revisit Halloween and do this kind of thing while I'm still doing the Disney-a-thon. I mean, of course, I was going to talk about some spooky stuff eventually anyway, so no real shocker there, no real surprise there, because I was going to do this kind of a thing eventually anyway. But nevertheless, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth, and whatnot. This is definitely something I would just thought I would give it a watch because I like Disney. It gives me an excuse to go on their streaming service and just watch something there, of course. And this was definitely a good little mini series, if you want to call that, I guess. Sure, why not? But anyway, altogether, that I thought this was definitely something that was quite good, of course. I mean, yes, a bunch of shorts in a lot of ways, but that's fine. And Yeah, we see a lot of the recognizable characters making a return in these stories. And yes, of course, they have their character traits. You, if anybody's been watching anything Disney related for quite a while, you should know how these characters are by this point, and this is no different, really. Of course, there's definitely something that these characters would act and behave in the way you would talk. Of course, you think the way you talk, the way they would act, how they would appear, pretty much in character and how these individual characters would be, I guess you could say, act and their behavior and whatnot. So no one felt like out of character or anything. So that's definitely a good thing. But all in all, I thought this was good. I didn't mind it. I just thought it was well done. It was well constructed, I suppose. Altogether, it's good. It's not too bad. And yes, of course, I would definitely recommend this for Disney fans out there. And definitely, if anyone is interested in some Mickey Mouse stuff, quite obviously, it's not too shabby, I suppose. It's not too shabby in what they were trying to do. I thought the people at Disney did a really good job with this kind of a thing. And yes, again, I would definitely say I like the style of animation. I like the style of the animation that's being used here, of course. Not something I would have expected, really. I didn't expect the style of the animation. I know I've already spoken about that, but I just revisit this for a moment here. But this style of animation, I really didn't expect them to do this. But because you'd be thinking it'd be all CGI, not like a lot of the motion, the animated features they have done with the motion pictures over the years. But thankfully, I guess it's trying to go for some specific look. Anyway, I'll give this season an overall rating of a 7.0. I think it's a 7.0 for me. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh, yeah, later. Oh, yeah.